this is all about what one does not simply do. We've been told over the past few hours about things we should be doing. Let's go into things that we do not do. We do not Docker. Why don't we Docker? Because that would be doing as we're told. We're not here to do as we're told. We're here to invent things for ourselves, come up with our own ideas. We're here to ignite new ideas, the purpose of the evening. One does not simply deploy OpenStack. Why not? I heard a comment earlier on. You deploy OpenStack and your world will all go to hell. Don't ask me why. Hey, you guys like me. You do not simply write your own crypto. You write your own crypto, you will not be able to decrypt it later. Next. One does not simply microservice. Maybe I would argue with that. Hey, I get to make the decisions here. I make the rules. I'm doing the talk. I would change that. One simply microservices. Maybe for next time. Thank you.
I'm probably going to swear a lot. Oh, shit, that is so not safe. Cats should not be in ceilings. Definitely not safe. God, what is he watching? Was he watching you all night do that? All right, keep it rolling, kitty cats. I got to warm up. It's never good on the first slide. Oh, that's super safe. Because that sees in all directions. That sees everything coming at you. All the buzzwords we just saw. Is Docker coming, or microservices coming? Containers coming, unikernels coming. All the cameras see it all. It's super safe. Well, I get the security and surveillance one. It's a good thing I picked safety for a theme. Wait, what's going on there? He's watching reality TV while making sure you're safe. I don't know about that. Monitoring sucks. I'll just get that one in. How's that? Wow, you really did pick all of the camera things. All of it. That's super safe. I'll tell you why that's safe. Because that drone has a camera not watching where the drone is going, but what's behind it. What the fuck, James? Why do you do this to me? I have no safety comments for this one, actually. Well, she's probably pretty safe because they're looking out for her, but...
This is a op doing infrastructure as code. So the kitten is there, doesn't know how to write an if statement, and he's having a good go at it, but that's what we're supposed to be doing as the devs and working in a pair programming environment, sitting with our ops guys to make sure they write some damn proper code. We went through all this pain and suffering, and equally, look, that's us as dev guys maintaining the cloud. We don't need to do it now. We don't need ops guys. It's in the cloud. Rubbish. We need the ops guys. So all about this DevOps thing, we need to talk together because otherwise we look sad like that cat there. It's probably a business analyst realizing it's not very relevant anymore, and that business analyst is in real trouble thinking about its job and its DevOps environment, about as relevant as a Tandy 1000 computer at this present moment in time. So the Tandy 1000 needs to be replaced by a young, sprightly kitten who's come out of open source word going, look, I can automate all the damn things. See how cool I am with my grooviness. And we do need to have the kitten who is cool and funky and the rest of it, but maybe we do need the grumpy cat as well who's going to sit there and assist us. And that means all of us will be happy, sleepy cats at the end of this because we're going to get product to market and we can go down the pub.
So I'm starting a startup around Docker containers, and many of my customers are in this situation. And so when you deploy Docker containers without knowing what you're doing, you're pretty much going to end up in this situation. And this is what we call higher invoice fees. You're going to deploy your standard. If you have Oracle, how many people are using Oracle? This is what happens when you attempt to deploy Oracle and Docker. You're going to end up in this situation where after about 3 months of running Oracle and Docker, you're going to find that your containers don't actually scale the way you think they do. You're going to run into this natural bridge where the Docker bridge is going to screw all of your containers. You're going to quit your job immediately and head to your local bar. This is, please do not hate on Kubernetes. This will be your manager after getting a kickback from the invoice that we give you for untangling the wild mess. And this is what you're going to be doing with your ops team. This is Docker running the latest version from master because you believe that it will solve all your problems. But the truth is you'll be doing this instead of going home and drinking beer like your boss. Even though you attempt to get the water out, oh, that's it, I'm done.
I'm kind of getting an uncanny valley thing from this picture. I'm not really sure why. I think it's the large amount of Photoshop. I feel like this is an Apple keynote, and you're just kind of sitting there being angry about the fact that the first women on the keynote are like being Photoshopped on screen. I have no idea what's going on there, but from the look on his face, I'm going to say that he probably thought he was speaking at a tech conference, and then woke up in a cold sweat and thought his talk was that morning, and then there was jet lag, and stopped worrying about it when he realized, I have no idea who these people are. Okay, so this is the funny part: is if you spend 15 years spending all your time on call for production infrastructure, you have no idea who any of the celebrities of today are. I'm assuming these are celebrities of today. Fortunately, I do, in fact, know who Einstein is. And actually, I was really interested when I walked in the front door and saw the OSCON sign with fish on it, and I thought, I think Allspa is going to be giving that keynote at Velocity about the fish. And why is it on the OSCON sign? I don't even know. I'm not sure what's going on there, but the awards, though, kind of remind me that the streaming K-drama site that I used to work at actually did have Korean stars and K-pop stars and K-drama stars come over to New York to talk about how excited that they were that we were using Docker in production. So it was actually pretty great. All right, thanks.
Right, more stuff about containers. I don't know why we're doing everything about containers, because I'm not actually that interested, but because there's a picture of a fish coming up next. So, yeah, and the fish, it's kind of not Nemo. It's not Nemo, but it looks pretty excited. I don't know whether it's excited or scared. Is it scared at the thought of using containers? Maybe that's what it's talking about. But anyway, and there's more. What's this next little one coming up here? Oh, it'll be interesting. Little fish biscuits. Anybody like fish biscuits? I hate fish biscuits. I don't like prawns. I don't like scallops. Why the hell am I talking about a picture of fish biscuits? There's absolutely no relevance at all. And this one, oh my goodness, what? A little bit salacious there, maybe. I like the pink ribbon, and I like the pink flowers in its hair, and particularly the red lips are quite alluring. But no relevance to IT in what form whatsoever. Anyway, tetrafin. Anybody heard of anything like that? No? Goldfish flakes? I've heard of cornflakes. Yeah, but not goldfish flakes. I haven't got an aquarium. I don't know what I'm up here talking about, to be quite honest. There you go.
So at SoundCloud, where I work, we had a huge discussion about naming projects. We were talking about macOS naming, like silly wild cats. And I mean, they mean nothing. Fancy names are crazy. I paged the wrong developers because the project was named silly, and then you take on your sunglasses. You can't even imagine why was that named after a silly cat. You get crowded. You get the whole crowd of people following you. They get angry because you escalated to the wrong person just because the project was named in the wrong way. It's all about developers ganging up on the pure ops guy, which is the whole ops theme. So in the end, this is the ops guy. Gets killed by the developers who all like their Mac OS with silly names, and then they name their project in a silly way. We call that, at some point we called it Black Ops, that one. But in the end, we kind of reconciliated everybody. We have proper project naming now. We are not naming it after silly cats, and everybody's happy. Thank you.